Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to Dishing It with D. I'm still out here in these Turks and Caicos streets, living it up for my vacation birthday week. And really today we're about to go out and to this kind of they say it's called, I guess, a Turks, the locals festival, where they have a huge fish fry. They call it Fish Fry Thursdays, where you can go and get all kinds of local cuisines. So we're really excited about that. And I'm already starting off today. There's a plane overhead, so I apologize for that. But I've already got my drink on. I've already started with a little vodka and cranberry juice to start off my day. But anyways, the reason why we're up here today is what the Peter Thomas is going on now. And that was in my thumbnail. I did one of my best videos. Was a Peter Thomas video about his Bar One Miami and his $422,000 that he owes for rent payment and all of that, and all the shenanigans around him owing back wages for his employees and so forth. Well, it looks like Peter is having a little bit more trouble. Okay, now I said on my last video, my daughter's moving to the DC Baltimore area for work, and latter part of August, and I was really looking forward to going to Bar One Baltimore, and it looks like I'm not gonna get to go because it has a close sign on it. Peter did a video, and I'm gonna share that with you in just a bit. But Peter, what are you doing now? Like I said, what the Peter is going on now? So it sounds like some of the same things that he was experiencing in Bar One Miami. Peter is just like, it sounds like he's been robbing Peter to pay Peter. And he has no more investors apparently, or he can't pay the investors that actually, said that they were, help him with this venture. And he's just Peter. Peter is just all the shenanigans that he had in ATL, in Charlotte, Miami. Now he's having the same thing in Baltimore. And he's, did this interview with someone, and they basically is putting it out there that Peter is blaming Baltimore for his business failures. Peter, you can't blame Baltimore when you've had failures in Atlanta, failures in Charlotte, North Carolina, failures in Miami, and now you have failures in Baltimore, Maryland. So you can't blame anyone. And he also, you all have to listen to the video. I'm going to play it and attach it to my video here. He went live. Well, he actually is on his Instagram. But anyways, what I was appalled at when Peter said that, people were complaining about the gratuity, that he was taking the gratuity, and he said gratuity is different from tips. He said you don't get all the gratuity, meaning the servers don't get all the gratuity. He would give them like 5% or something like that. I was like, wait a minute. When I'm giving people gratuity, I'm giving it for the servers who are waiting on me. I'm not giving it to the management. You are actually getting the money from the sales of the food, okay, the sale of the drinks, and that stuff is already super expensive. When we give gratuity, we're giving that for the servers. Now that may go for the wait staff, the bus staff, and maybe the kitchen staff, but it doesn't go to you, Peter, okay, because you're probably paying them $2 an hour, whatever the minimum is that you have to pay people. And he also said, excuse me, he also mentioned something about, that the reason why, a lot of the failure was because it couldn't find people that want to work because of COVID and all this. Come on, Peter. You can't find good people to work for you because you don't want to pay them, okay? This has been everywhere. People are all on the, their lives and going, on people's shows talking about this, that you're just not a good business person, Peter, it sounds like. And I do like you a whole lot. Like I said on my other video, I think you were really great at bringing the mess and stirring the pot on Real Housewives of Atlanta. So here's the thought. Here's what I think you should do. I think you should round yourself up with the OGs. Now, you weren't the OGs of Real Housewives of Atlanta, but maybe you, Nene Leakes, Phaedra Parks, who else? Let's see, Portia Williams, um, and possibly, yeah, and Kim Zolciak. I think that you all should all get together, pitch this idea to Carlos King, since Nene has already done an interview with Carlos King, and get you a show on and get on popping. Owns popping anyways because of Love and Marriage Huntsville and that whole franchise. But bring something there to own. Create something. Bravo isn't the only people that gives out checks for for good reality TV. And I think that casting would be really, really good. Peter, you need to stop trying to run business because I have an MBA. I don't know what you have in business. I mean, because you just don't seem to be a business savvy person. So stop trying to run businesses, or maybe not necessarily a restaurant business. Maybe do something like get a grass cutting service or something like that. I don't know. Do something else. Try your hand at another business because right now, but if you take those business practices that you've been doing to another business, it's going to equal failure. Or better yet, maybe take a business class or go to school for business and get your, but I know you're too old for that probably. But Peter, like I say, you're messy. So the best thing that you could do is just stay in the reality TV realm and maybe shoot your shot, and get over there and be Patricia. Leave the Peter and be Patricia with the girls and get on a reality TV show. But that's all I got for you. I'm going to play his video, and you all tell me what you think. And drop some comments, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. That's all I got, and I'm going to continue to drink and enjoy the rest of my time here in Turks and Caicos.
The reason why I came to Baltimore, and I've said it to everybody that lives up there and have talked to me at one point or another, I've said it. I came to Baltimore because that's a black city, okay? And I love the history of that black city. From Harriet Tubman to Reginald Lewis to Frederick Douglass, I love the history. All right, and I also came because of what happened with the little black kid wasn't able to go into Uzo Bay back then because a manager made the wrong decision. All right, but those are the same family that gave me the opportunity to open a restaurant there. So I can't be shooting them. That would be crazy, because you can't bite the hand that's feeding you. They gave me an opportunity to make what was wrong right. There's a lot of great people in the city of Baltimore. Okay, I met a lot of good friends. ZK, Dave Kauser, Fenny. I don't know the guys from Poppy Stick, but they're doing an incredible job. Okay, Chris from Black Swan, that's my dude. I support Black Swan from day one. Okay, I don't run away from anything that anybody say about me, period. Okay, yes, the banner, name some facts when it comes to taxes, when it comes to employees, when it comes to those things, yes. Okay, but we all know the problem. We all know the problem, and we're not going to lie to each other. We're not. Okay, all right. This opened right after COVID. It's very difficult to get quality employees. Most people didn't want to work. You have to pick people that normally you wouldn't pick to work for you. And yes, there was a lot of theft. Clearly, we could see it. Okay, but am I going to go up there and say, yeah, you stole and you stole and you stole? No. And let's talk about the 20% gratuity, because a lot of you guys think that the gratuity means tip for you. No, it isn't. Okay? It doesn't mean that. Okay? And when you said I give you 14%, I didn't have to give you 5%. Okay? It's a fact. It's gratuity, service charge. Okay? Now tip, which mean to impromptu service, is completely different. That's your money. So a lot of y'all got to really educate yourself and know what you're talking about. All right? It's a great city. I opened a great restaurant. It's a beautiful restaurant. Okay, my intentions is to come back, reopen it, get the right, proper staffing, and be successful. That all the people that's from the county, from all the way down from Prince George, from D.C., okay, from Maryland, all of Maryland, okay, Delaware, okay, Philly, all right, South Jersey, that come to my restaurant could enjoy it. Okay, could be proud. Okay, that one of us is doing something dope, and that's what the intention was from day one. Okay, I don't bash the people from the city again. All right, to be honest with you, the city of Baltimore really don't come to the harbor, and everybody in Baltimore know this. So most of my customers are from the county, okay, or from out of the state. Let's be real with it. All right, but again, there's other people that with other intention. And I did say something about Alex Smith. Yes, I respect him. Has nothing to do with him being related to my landlord. But Alex Smith literally owned around 20 restaurants within 2 square miles around the harbor. When I said if Alex would close all his restaurant and leave Baltimore, really, seriously, people up there, think about it. What would the harbor look like without Alex Smith restaurant? Because all of his restaurant are lifestyle piece. All of them are fly. All of them. Every last one of them. And you guys who go down to the harbor know that, okay, you're going to go to the fly spot. Chances are it's going to be an Alex Smith restaurant. Okay? I'm not taking back shit, and I'm going to stand all 10 toes into it. Everybody up there that I owe, I will pay. Okay? All vendors will pay. All right? I don't run from nothing. Okay? But please remember, if I didn't like the city, I wouldn't invest in the city. I'm not blaming the city or the city of Baltimore for nothing. Yes, they have a problem internally with solving murder and all type of stuff up there, but that's their problem. They got to work that out. There's a lot of black city in America got that same problem. Yes, okay, I have seen so much that need to be fixed. Thank God, okay, that we have a black mayor up there. Thank God that we have a black city manager up there, city council up there. The visitors bureaus is black run. Okay, the governor now is black. Okay, you all have 5 different reasons why means, then you wouldn't be insulted by it because I'm not telling a lie. It's not as cosmopolitan as DC. Okay? All right? But it's more of a city than DC. Work with that part.
Thanks again for tuning in to Dishing It with D. Don't forget to like this video, also comment on it, share it, and subscribe. And also hit that notification bell so that you will be alerted when we drop something new. Thanks again for tuning in to Dishing It with D.